Hello dear friends, my name is Solomon, and today in this video I want to bring you another army composition that I've been using in Legends League and which is in my opinion one of the strongest ground armies currently in the game. It's Super Witches, and I think that Super Witches are becoming even stronger, and this army was very popular on Town Hall 16. I've been playing with this army a lot, and now I've tried it again on Town Hall 17, and as I said, I believe that this is one of the most strongest and stable ground armies for Town Hall 16, for Legends, Clan Wars, CWL, and so on. Let's dive into the replays and I will explain you why I think that this army is great. Before we continue, just a quick reminder, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, share this video with your friends or clanmates. Also, you can write comments, anything you want, like questions or proposals or sharing your armies and so on and so on. And also, please hit the like button if you like the video. Thanks a lot. If you want to support my channel even more, you can use my creator boost code. It's on your screen, Solomon, the same as the name of my channel when you purchase anything in the in-game shop. Thanks again for your support. Okay, so the army composition that I want to show you and that I will share with you replays is on your screens, and basically it's 3 Super Witches with healers. I'm adding a couple of furnaces. I believe that is great to speed up the funneling of the Grand Warden, and also the Clan Castle troops you see on your screens. I'm, by the way, using the troop thrower or troop launcher because I believe this is one of the things that makes a Super Witch army even stronger, and during the replays I will explain you why I'm thinking so. And also you see the heroes and the pets that I'm using, and also the equipment. If you have any questions why I've chosen such pets or equipment, you can write in the comment section. Briefly, I will explain why I'm using Spirit Fox on my king, and the reason is that I want to delay my king ability as long as possible during the attack. This way he can open as much walls as possible in the middle of the base, and Spirit Fox greatly helps to do that, to save my king ability till the second half of the attack. So let's jump into the replays. I will show you several my attacks from the Legends League, and you will see that sometimes you can even swag not lots of spells, but some spells. Okay, let's go. Okay, and we're starting with this attack. I'm also using Sneezy pet on my Grand Warden. I think it also helps to protect Grand Warden during the Grand Warden charge and Grand Warden walk, because like the main aspect of this attack is good fireball. If you're able to send a good fireball inside the base, then it's already half of the win. You see that I'm using Furnace together with my Grand Warden, and those small fire mites are helping to clean up, helping to distract the defenses, and as I said, in my opinion, this greatly speeds up the cleaning of the Grand Warden, because actually through all the time with the Super Witches, one of the weaknesses of them were time fails, because you have to do a Grand Warden charge, you have to do the fireball, and because of that, sometimes you are spending too much time, and witches are slow, and that's why you can face a time fail. But if you set a good fireball, like here, I'm taking down the Clan Castle building, by the way, also, then you can forget about the time fail. Also, you can you can save some invisibility spells for your Royal Champion. This is another thing that I love to do, is that if I find a great place for fireball without usage of lots of invisibility spells, I can save them for my RC, and she will make sure that she's cleaning the rest of the base after your Super Witches are destroying the main part. So here you see my king has used his ability just in the middle of the base. So I delayed him. I don't use king ability in the first part of the attack because he opens too much walls, and with that I'm losing the funnel. And because of that, my Super Witches can go all the way to different sides, and this means that my army is spread out. I'm losing DPS, and that's why I'm losing the speed of the attack. That's why I like to use king in the second part of the attack. And here you see that I am actually swagging or not using 3 invisibility spells and 1 rage spell because I don't need them. You see how many troops are still alive, and this is the evidence of how super witches are actually strong. Another attack, and here is type of base that I haven't seen for a long time. I don't actually remember why such types of bases were created, but this layout helps me to launch my fireball just in the beginning of the attack. This is another thing. Sometimes you don't have to think about a very complex fireball if you think that you can send it somewhere near the place of sending your Grand Warden, like where you land your Grand Warden. Just take that opportunity. Don't try to overthink yourself and to create some complex decisions. Just do. You have to think for yourself what targets are the main priority for your fireball. For example, here I decided that that Fire Speeder, Monolith, and Clan Castle Building are more than enough for me, and that's why I didn't send my Grand Warden somewhere further into the base. I just launched the fireball from the beginning. The funnel was created, and then I proceeded with my main attack with the super witches. Queen, I have to create another part of the funnel using my king ability. I'm using king ability instead of the jump because jump will only open the town hall compartment, but with the king I also did some damage, and then we are just following further using my royal champion on top. By the way, I'm not using Spirit Fox for the royal champion. First reason is that I'm using Spirit Fox for my king, and the second one is that Spirit Fox without a bunch of invisibilities is not worth it. I mean, after the first invisibility, your Spirit Fox will probably die, and you won't use it with all. I don't know how to say. You won't use it 100%. That's why, in my opinion, the Phoenix is much more worth it, because even if your royal champion goes down, she can still take down some defenses. Here is exact thing. My royal champion took down, I think it was Fire Speeder and so on. Not very much troops left, but still it's a 3-star without any problems. Another attack, and here you see that the base is pretty spread out, which means that it would be pretty difficult to find a great place for the fireball. Usually if you see the rage towers on the base, this is your target. I mean, usually around the rage tower all the defenses are placed, and that means if you hit exactly in the rage tower, you will do damage to all of the defenses that are standing around, and that is the basic target if you see such bases. But here it would be pretty difficult to reach that target, and I will do the cleanup first. Again, Furnace Grand Warden. Also, Furnace get advantage from the Grand Warden aura, so the fire mites are getting raged. By the way, the rage tower was already activated, and at that moment I was thinking, do I still need to hit the rage tower with the fireball, because actually it's already activated. Now I used a couple of invisibilities, and yeah, this is a risky moment. This is a risky moment because if you going to send the fireball somewhere further inside the base, there is a risk that Grand Warden, because of the invisibilities, will also go into the base, and he will get a lot of damage. That's why I used immediately invisibility after I launched the fireball. And then, by the way, I was going to enter to the town hall compartment, but I saw that Grand Warden is moving to the right, and that's why I decided, okay, I will follow him, and I added the super witches. Now the main point is to create a to funnel the troops into the base. This is very important. You have to make sure that your witches are going into the base, not around. That's why I'm using king and queen together to funnel them inside. A royal champion on the left. Everybody is in the middle. My king still has his ability, and this is the great time to use it. So you see how good the king ability can be if you save it till the second part of the attack. Exactly this why I'm using the Spirit Fox for my king, and you see the ending of the attack. There is no risks of not a 3-star here, because I still have witches alive. Everybody, almost everybody are alive. I use the rage spell here in the end. Actually, I probably even didn't need it, as everything was already cleared up, but I didn't want to get a time fail. That's why I used the rage spell. And now in the next replay I will explain you all the points. I won't comment the attack itself, but I will explain all the thoughts and points, why I think that super witches became even stronger now. Okay, so the first point is that basically for a good super witch attack you need a fireball, and with the new pet the fireball launch, the Grand Warden Walk, became stronger. This is my opinion, because Sneezy helps to distract the defenses, like trigger red bombs, also do some damage and so on. The next thing is the furnace. Using of furnace behind the Grand Warden also speeds up the cleanup. Here I didn't use the furnace, now I placed it. By the way, I think I have used the earthquakes a little bit too late, and that's why the clan castle building didn't go down, but actually this was the target, and if I put the earthquakes correctly and on time, then the clan castle would also be destroyed, and you see the destruction of the fireball is really crazy. So the first point is easier Grand Warden Walk. And faster Grand Warden Walk. The next thing is additional troop spaces in the camps. Basically, this is a point which adds to all armies, but exactly for the super witches, this was very important, as previously on Town Hall 16 they were not usually, but they were often getting some time fails, and that's why additional troop space are very important for the super witches. Another thing is the new siege machine, the troop launcher. This also adds like survival power. I think this is the correct wording. So this also helps the super witches, because basically you don't have your Grand Warden ability in the middle of the base. That's why you need something to help to protect and to add HP to your super witches, and this is exactly the CC troops that I'm using. Couple of druids and the Cocoloons are helping to protect healers and adding additional healing. With all of that, the witches becoming stronger, as I said. Probably you can say that most of these points can benefit to other ground armies. Yes, that's correct. But if you remember Town Hall 16, Super Witches was almost the strongest ground army in the game before the Root Riders came, and everybody were playing with the Super Witches, and this is another proof that Super Witches are really strong. And by the way, if I placed jump spell here a little bit to the right, then it will be not an overkill, but better triple, faster triple. So as I said, at least these 3 points are adding to to the power of the Super Witches, and that's why I think Super Witches are great. And another point that I forgot to mention is that you always have to think about what are the meta armies, because usually if there is a meta army, most of the players try to protect from this meta army. And in our case, currently the meta army is Root Riders and Spirit Walk. That means that most of the players are trying to protect from the Root Riders and the Spirit Fox with the Royal Champion. And if we are using the Fireball, that means that we are using not a meta army, and not all of the not all of the bases, but rare bases are built against the Fireball, which means that you usually can find a great spot to send your Fireball, and as a result to destroy the base with your Super Witches. So this is again the army composition that I've been showing you today. If you want, I can share this army as a link in the video description. Please also write in the comments what armies would you like to see more on my channel. I will try them in Legends. And besides, I am currently preparing a video about different army compositions to be used when you're upgrading heroes. So I will make like a variant of army to be used for each hero to be upgraded. So an army without king, without queen, without Green Warden, without royal champion, and without minion prince. So 5 army compositions that are best to be used while you're upgrading your heroes. I think this is a very interesting topic, and if you would like to see this video on my channel, please also support me in the comments and with likes, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. I see you in the next video. It was Solomon. Bye.